I should have thought about what I want to say before I hit record. Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. I'm Chris, and today we're watching Dead Poets Society. I want to thank Red Dwarf, one of my top tier patrons in the epic casual category that allows you to pick one movie a month, for picking this film. It seems to be a trend, my epic casual patrons. Robin Williams. He's the go-to guy, and I couldn't be happier about this selection. This feels like one, being that it's rated PG, that I probably should have seen multiple times throughout my life. However, here we are. I am gonna be watching this on Amazon Prime, and I noticed a couple of things. In addition to Robin Williams, we have the actor who played Wilson from House, as well as Ethan Hawke, who I've been watching on Moon Knight, on my Moon Knight reactions. So yeah, this looks like a well-rounded cast. It looks like Robin Williams as a principal or a teacher or something along those lines, and that just seems like a recipe for a great film. So without further ado, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and let's experience Dead Poet Society for the very first time. Wait, is that a bagpipe? Is this kid gonna play the bagpipes? Stop it. Oh no. Oh gosh. Tradition, honor, discipline, excellence. Those are good core values, I guess. I don't really know that tradition is the most important thing here, but
we are the best preparatory school in the United States.
I believe they might be the best preparatory school in the United States. I would absolutely hate to go there.
Meet his replacement, Mr. John Keating.
Oh, great.
Himself an honors graduate of this school.
Thrilling ceremony as usual, Dr. Nolan.
Thrilling? Don't lie.
Big shoes to fill, young man. Your brother was one of our finest.
Oh.
Thank you. Honey, I love you. Go here.
I'll walk you over.
Oh my gosh, this poor kid. Dude, there's so much pressure put on these young boys. You can just like feel the weight of it.
I hear we're gonna be roommates.
Right away.
Perry. Todd Anderson.
Rumor has it, you did summer school.
Yep, chemistry. My father thought I should get ahead. What are the 4 pillars? Travesty, horror, decadence, excrement.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is Todd Anderson. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Shirley Dalton. Welcome to Helton.
Helton.
It's every bit as tough as they say.
It's open.
You're not gonna be able to hide that smell that fast, I don't think.
Father, I thought you'd gone.
His voice got squeaky.
I think that you're taking too many extracurricular activities this semester, and I've decided that you should drop the school annual.
But I'm the assistant editor this year.
Oh, it seems like his dad's making him quit something that he really loves, really enjoys.
Don't you ever dispute me in public, you understand?
Father, I wasn't disputing
After
you.
you finish medical school and you're on your own, then you can do as you please. But until then, you do as I tell you. Is that clear?
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
Controlling a bit, Dad.
The first 20 questions at the end of chapter 1 are due tomorrow.
Oh, I'm being like reminded of how much I don't love school.
Your study of trigonometry requires absolute precision.
These teachers are the worst. Oh, hey, kids, don't be mean. Oh, he's just gonna leave. Great.
Well, come on.
Oh, field trip on the first day? I'm on board.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. From a poem by Walt Whitman.
There it is.
About Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Now, in this class, you can either call me Mr. Keating, or if you're slightly more daring, oh, Captain, my Captain. I, too, attended Helton.
He called it Helton.
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may, old time is still a-flying. And this same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying.
The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem.
Seize the day.
We are food for worms, lads. Each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing. Peruse some of the faces from the past. They believe they're destined for great things. Just like many of you, their eyes are full of hope. Did they wait until it was too late to make from their lives even one iota of what they were capable? These boys are now fertilizing daffodils. You can hear them whisper their legacy to you.
What an interesting way to start the year. A little creepy, but really good point. Excellent motivational speech here. I think this is the kind of moment that would really impact someone and mark you. Like, you'd remember this forever.
All right, who's up for a twig study group tonight, guys? Sure. Me. I can't make it, guys. I have to have dinner at the Danbury's house. Leave alone. How you swing that?
Ready, Overstreet?
Ready to go, sir.
Is he excited about it? Does he seems a little apprehensive? Oh, well, he just
Can I help you?
definitely got a little more excited.
Mrs. Danbury?
Thank you, Chris. I'm Mrs. Danbury. You must be Knox.
Yes. I met the most beautiful girl I have ever seen in my entire life.
Are you
Oh.
crazy? What's wrong with that?
She's practically engaged
Oh.
to Chet.
All the good ones go for jerks. You know that.
Yeah, forget her. You just forget her, Cameron.
Understanding Poetry by Dr. J. Evans Pritchard, Ph.D. 1, how artfully has the objective of the poem been rendered? And 2, how important is that objective? If the poem's score for perfection is plotted on the horizontal of a graph, and its importance is plotted on the vertical...
This is turning into math pretty quickly. I don't want to judge poetry that way. I want to judge it based on what does it make me feel.
But only so will your enjoyment and understanding of
Wait, what is he doing back there? Is he sneaking a snack? That's totally something I would do.
I want you to rip out that page.
What? Oh, they spent a lot of money on those books.
Rip out the entire page.
This would be fun.
Tell you what, not just tear out that page, tear out the entire introduction. I want it gone. History. To leave nothing of it.
All right, this is the first thing he's done that the stuffy leaders of the school are not. They're not going to be on board with this. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
What's going on here?
Yes!
I don't hear enough rips.
He ate the paper.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were here.
Now, my class, you will learn to think for yourselves again.
Poetry, beauty, romance, love. These are what we stay alive for.
Wow.
As the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse, what will your verse be?
Wow. That's actually a pretty powerful question.
I found his senior annual in the library. Editor of the school annual, Cambridge bound, and the Dead Poets Society.
It's a Dead Poets Society.
I don't know.
Picture in the item?
What's the Dead Poets Society?
The dead poets were dedicated to sucking the marrow out of life. See, we would gather at the old Indian cave and take turns reading from Thoreau, Whitman, Shelley, the biggies.
I say we go tonight.
Tonight? Wait a minute.
Everybody in?
Sounds boring to me.
Don't go.
Time to resurrect an old club.
Todd, you coming tonight? No.
Come on, Todd.
Why not? You were there. You heard Keating. Don't you want to do something about that? But Keating said that everybody took turns reading, and
Oh.
I don't want to do that.
What if you didn't have to read? What if you just came and listened?
Oh. Come on. I hear that owl. Really sets the mood. The shots are great. They're just the right amount of fog. Very atmospheric.
I'm a dead poet.
Effective use of sound effects to set the mood, the creepitude before that little jump scare.
The meetings will be conducted by myself and the other new initiates now present. I went to the woods because I wanted to live deliberately. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life.
Then I had religion. Then I had a vision. I could not turn from their revel in derision.
Wait, is this a rap song?
Oh,
Oh, this looks like so much fun. This is exactly what I would expect from a group of high schoolers hanging out reading poetry.
Now, many of you have seen Shakespeare done very much like this. But if any of you have seen Mr. Marlon Brando, no, that Shakespeare can be different. France, Romans, countrymen. Oh, not just now. I do enjoy a good dog once in a while, sir. Why do I
He's
stand
tall.
up here?
I don't know.
Anybody?
To feel taller.
No. To remind myself that we must constantly look at things in a different way.
Okay.
Just when you think you know something, you have to look at it in another way, even though it may seem silly or wrong.
Now, when you read, don't just consider what the author thinks. Consider what you think.
Oh, I love that. It's such a good point. Feels like the exact moment that Mr. Stuffy McStufferson's gonna walk right in and get mad again, but this is great.
Now, in addition to your essays, I would like you to compose a poem of your own, an original work. You have to deliver it aloud in front of the class on Monday.
Oh boy.
Bon chance, gentlemen.
Some people are gonna love that assignment.
Mr. Anderson.
Don't think that I don't know that this assignment scares.
Some people will not. love that assignment. For example, Mr. Anderson.
I found it.
You found what?
What I want to do right now, what's really, really inside of me. I'm gonna act.
Okay, cool.
Ever since I can remember, I wanted to try this. I even tried to go to summer stock auditions last year, but of course my father wouldn't let me.
Oh yeah, he's probably not gonna let you do this either.
First time.
Oh, but he's so
I'm
excited.
gonna do it, whether my father wants me to or not. Come.
Yes, the passion. These are the things we live for.
Hey, but
All
will
right.
he kill you if he finds out you went to an audition and didn't even
No,
tell him?
no. As far as I'm concerned, he won't have to know about any of this.
Maybe he'll say yes.
That's a laugh. If I don't ask him, at least I won't be disobeying him.
Yeah, but if he said no
Jesus,
before,
Todd, whose side are you on?
He's just trying to help. It's a lose-lose situation, I think.
So, you want me out?
No, I want you in. But being in means you gotta do something, not
Do
just
something.
say you're in.
I'm not like you, all right? You say things and people listen. I'm not like that.
Don't you think you could be?
I can take care of myself just fine, all right?
No.
I mean, no.
He's gonna challenge him. Pull it out of him. I think
Neil, give that back.
I think he's being a good friend. There's a lot in him that still needs to pull, that still needs to be brought to the surface. So hopefully that's what Neil's able to do for Todd.
For me, sport is actually a chance for us to have other human beings push us to excel.
We need each other, folks.
Meeks, time to inherit the earth. Mr. Pitts.
I'm sorry, Mr. Meeks, time to inherit the earth. What a great line.
Oh, to struggle against great odds, to meet enemies undaunted.
Now go on! Yes!
Okay.
To indeed be a god! Charlie,
When English class turns into PE. Hey, congratulations!
I'm gonna play part!
The main part, like, wow.
They need a letter of permission from my father and Mr. Nolan.
You're not gonna write it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Neil, you're crazy.
Can he get away with that? I kind of hope so. Oh man, I bet he's the best poet in the group. He really cares to get it right, even if he doesn't want to read it in public. Oh.
The cat sat on the mat.
Oh, what? Oh, it's so cool to not take the assignment seriously.
Come on, Todd, step up. Let's put you out of your misery.
I didn't do it. I didn't write a poem.
Oh, I hate this.
Mr. Anderson thinks that everything inside of him is worthless and embarrassing. Well, I think you're wrong. I think you have something inside of you that is worth a great deal.
I think he worked harder on this poem than that last guy did. Probably more than anyone else in the class.
Pick from Uncle Walt up there. What does he remind you of? Don't think. Answer. Go on.
A madman.
What kind of madman? Well, think about it. Just answer again.
A sweaty-toothed madman.
Good God, boy. There's a poet in you after all.
Sweaty tooth Batman. That's great.
Ooh, shush. Close them.
Truth, like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold. Push it, stretch it, it'll never be enough. From the moment we enter crying to the moment we leave dying, it'll just cover your face as you wail and cry and scream.
Wow, that was beautiful, powerful, so good. Whoa. Okay, saxophone.
What do you say we start this meeting?
Laughing, crying, tumbling, mumbling. Gotta do more, gotta be more.
Okay. Wow, whoa, hang on. It just got great. Woo!
If I don't have Chris, I'm gonna kill myself.
Noxious, you gotta calm down.
No, Charlie. That's just my problem. I've been calm all my life.
All right. I mean, look, I like the passion.
I wanna call her.
Go get her. All right.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem.
Even if it kills me. Hello, Chris? Yes? Hi, this is Knox Overstreet. She's glad I called.
Chet's parents are going out of town this weekend.
She invited me to a party with her.
A party
Chet
at her
Danbury's
boyfriend's house. So,
Well,
I don't know how I feel about it.
No grades at stake, gentlemen. Just take a stroll. Poetry is cold. Left. If you notice, everyone started off with their own stride, their own pace. Conformity. The difficulty in maintaining your own beliefs
in the face of others. Trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular. I want you to find your own walk right now, your own way of striding, pacing, any direction, anything you want. Mr. Dalton, you'll be joining us.
Exercising the right not to walk.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Dalton. Swim against the stream.
That's a legitimate choice.
Today's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
What'd you get?
My parents gave me this. The same thing as last year.
That's unfortunate.
I didn't even like it the first time.
The shape is it's rather aerodynamic, isn't it?
Oh, I like where this is going. Oh, he knew what to do.
I wouldn't worry. You'll get another one next year.
Go on in, it's my cake.
Other people. Oh, he brought girls.
Meet Gloria and
Tina.
Tina. I'm giving up the name Charles Dalton.
Okay.
From now on, call me Nwanda.
Nwanda?
Wanda?
Okay, Charles is having a great time.
Bring anybody?
No.
No. Jenny Danbury's here. Look, I have to go find Chet. Why don't you go downstairs?
Yeah, it's not gonna go as he planned, I don't think.
You Bud Sanders' brother? Bubba, this guy look like Bud Sanders to you or what? I don't really drink.
Too much. Too much.
Oh boy.
Too much.
This could be a problem.
To the mighty mutt. To the mighty mutt. To the mighty mutt.
That's it, Knox. Not worried about Noxie. Knox. Nope, this is not the time for carpe diem. Oh, I can't look. Nope. Oh, you're about to get your butt kicked.
Check.
Knox, what?
Build up your girl.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Next time I see you, you die.
Carpe diem does not negate the need for reason, logic, and a little bit of wisdom.
I published an article in the school paper in the name of the dead poets, demanding girls be admitted to Welton.
This could mean trouble. You don't speak for the club.
Hey, would you not worry about your precious little neck?
I'm asking any and all students who know anything about this article to make themselves known here and now. This is your only chance to avoid expulsion from this school.
Oh, wow.
Welton Academy, Mr. Nolan. It's for you. It's God. He says we should have girls at Welton.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Assume the position.
No way. I know paddling was a common practice back in the day. I think this was in the late 80s. But like on a high school student?
I'm to turn everybody in, apologize to school, and all will be forgiven.
So, what are you gonna do? Charlie.
The name is Nwanda.
What was going on in the courtyard the other day?
That was an exercise to prove a point. Dangers of conformity.
Well, John, the curriculum here said it.
Tradition. This place is built around conformity.
But the idea of education was to learn to think for yourself.
At these boys' age, not on your life.
Oh, no.
It's a pretty lame stunt you pulled today.
What about carpe diem and sucking all the marrow out of life? All
Sucking
that?
the marrow out of life doesn't mean choking on the bone.
This is going to be another good
There's a
lesson.
time for daring, and there's a time for caution.
Uh-huh.
And a wise man understands which is called for.
All right.
Therefore, hear me.
I forgot he was in the play. It's time to rehearse. Oh, crap.
You deliberately deceived me.
He did.
Who put you up to it? Mr. Keating?
No. Nobody.
Indirectly.
You go to them and you tell them that you're quitting.
No, I can't. I have the main part. The performance is tomorrow night.
It just sucks. On one hand, like, the dad was lied to, the son was deceptive, and the dad should be mad, and there should be consequences. On the other hand, I don't believe for a second he would have let him
sacrifices to get you here in the end.
do the play. So, it's a
You will not
lose-lose
let me down.
situation. It's all about the sacrifice of the dad. Hey, look, as a parent, you should work hard and fight for your children's future. But you decide with them, not for them.
He's making me quit the play at Henley Hall. Acting is everything to me.
He's never asked me what I want.
Have you ever told your father what you just told me? About your passion for acting? You ever showed him that?
I can't talk to him this way.
And you're acting for him, too.
Wow.
It's not a whim for you. You prove it to him by your conviction and your passion. You show him that, and if he still doesn't believe you, well, by then you'll be out of school and you can do anything you want.
No.
Wow. Dr. Wilson, you're acting.
And you have to talk to him before tomorrow night.
I'm trapped.
No, you're not.
I mean, when we're dealing with the face of a strong personality like his dad, a strong personality like his dad, we feel hopeless. We feel like they'll never listen, and therefore we stop trying to communicate. And that's never the right solution. We have to keep trying, and hopefully they'll be able to hear and listen. And sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not.
Chris,
Knox, what are you doing here?
I came to apologize for the other night. I brought you these and a poem I wrote for you.
Oh no. Oh my gosh!
Knox, I don't
Oh!
All I'm asking you to do is
Big
listen.
swing!
The heavens made a girl named Chris
Oh!
with hair and skin of gold. To touch her would be paradise.
Oh wow, that's either gonna be the most embarrassing moment of his life or the greatest thing he ever did. Depending on his perspective and a little bit on the results.
What'd she say? No? But I did it.
Nice. My cheeks hurt.
Did you talk to your father?
He didn't like it one bit. But at least he's letting me stay in the play. He won't be able to make it.
That's something.
I think he's gonna let me stay with acting.
You told him what you told me?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Chris,
Knox, you have got to stop this stuff.
I can't, Chris. I love you.
You don't even know me.
It's true.
Chris, just give me one chance. If you don't like me after
Do
tonight,
it.
I'll stay away forever.
Uh-huh.
I promise. We'll sit in the back and sneak away as soon as it's over.
She's gonna go.
You are so infuriating.
She said with a smile.
And when she drink, against her lips I bob, and on the withered tool I pour the ale.
Oh, they're having so much fun up there.
Modesty. Such separation is
Oh,
said
there he
between a
is.
virtuous bachelor and a maid. And good night, sweet friend.
Uh-oh.
Then ends life when I am
Cute, Neil. Come on, Neil. Here's your
Uh-oh. I'm worried it's gonna get in his head and make him do poorly. But perhaps not.
And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend.
So much
If you pardon, we will mend.
tension in this speech. Oh man, he seems like a ghost. But they loved it! The people loved it! The dad's not clapping! Star of the show, man. Oh, what a great moment. Being affirmed, like you are good at it.
You have the gift. What a performance. You left even me speechless.
You have to stay in the car. Keating, you stay away from my son.
Oh, dang. I was hoping that dad would be a little more open than that, at least have mixed feelings. But it seems like he's very just like ready to shut it down.
Tomorrow I'm withdrawing you from Welton and enrolling you in Brayton Military School. You're going to Harvard, and you're going to be a doctor.
Wow.
Father, that's a lifetime.
Oh, stop it. Don't be so dramatic. You make it sound like a prison term.
Well, if it's not what he wants to do, it is.
You have opportunities that I never even dreamt of, and I am not going to let you
I've
waste
got
them.
to tell you what I feel.
Is it more of this acting business?
At least be honest,
Because you
boy.
can forget that.
Dad. Stop.
Nothing.
Well, then let's go to bed.
That was good. That was really good.
Come on, Mama. Hear him.
Go on, get some sleep.
Hear your son. Sometimes you can love someone. They love their son. They care about their son. They want what's best for them. But they are wrong.
It's all right. It's going to be all right.
It's like she knows, but she's not speaking up. Interesting. Don't like this music. Well, I really like the music. I don't like the feeling it's evoking. Is that a gun? Kneel.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
What's wrong?
Neil?
I'll look outside.
Is it smoke? Oh. No.
Oh my God! Oh! Oh my son! My son, my poor son!
He's all right.
I knew he felt helpless and I knew he felt trapped, but like I didn't know it was all that bad. He really felt hopeless.
Todd.
Jeez, no. This movie went to a place I didn't expect.
He wouldn't have done it.
Can't explain it,
It was his
Todd.
father. No, he wasn't like this. He wouldn't. Todd, leave him be.
I can't believe it. Like it almost doesn't feel real. I mean, it's the exact type of reality that the mind works to be like reject. Like I don't want to accept it. I wonder what thoughts are going through his head. Is he taking on blame? Is it just grief?
The death of Neil Perry is a tragedy. I intend to conduct a thorough inquiry into this matter.
I don't like the sound of that.
You told Nolan everything about the club.
If you guys are smart, you will do exactly what I did and cooperate. We're the victims.
Victims?
Mr. Keating responsible for Neil? Is that what they're saying?
Well, who else do you think? If it wasn't for Mr. Keating, Neil would be cozied up in his room right now, studying his chemistry and dreaming of being called doctor. That is not true, Cameron. You know that.
Come on, yes!
Let Keating fry. I mean, why ruin our lives?
Wow.
You just signed your expulsion papers, Nuwanda. You can't save Keating.
Maybe
but
not.
You can save yourselves.
But you should stand for what you believe. If you believe Keating is in the wrong, then go tell them that. If you think what he taught you was inspirational and correct and right, stand up for that too.
Mr. Anderson, I think we've pretty well put together what's happened here. Mr. Keating encouraged you boys to organize this club and to use it as a source of inspiration.
That's not exactly true.
Reckless and self-indulgent behavior. It was Mr. Keating's blatant abuse of his position as teacher that led directly to Neil Perry's death.
It's nice of him to tell you what you should
Read
believe.
that document carefully, Todd.
But what do you believe, Todd?
Very carefully.
Wow, everyone else signed.
If you've nothing to add or amend, sign it.
Sign the paper, Todd.
I will be teaching this class through exams. We'll find a permanent English teacher during the break.
Excuse me. I came for my personals.
Gentlemen, turn to page 21 of the introduction.
They can't.
That page has been ripped out, sir.
We'll borrow somebody else's book.
They're all ripped out, sir.
Oh, this is
They're all
great.
ripped out. Read.
Read from my copy. Very well.
Importance. And once these questions have been answered,
Oh,
determine
he wants to speak.
Mr. Keating.
Yes!
Everybody
Quiet, Mr.
sign it.
Anderson. Leave Mr. Keating.
But it wasn't his fault.
Sit down, Mr. Anderson. One more outburst from you or anyone else, and you're out of this school.
Oh, dang.
Captain, my captain.
Sit down, Mr. Anderson. How dare you?
Are they all gonna do it?
Do you hear me?
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Mr. Overstreet, I warn you. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down. I want you seated. Do you hear me?
Well done, gentlemen. I like that not everybody did it. If nothing else, it's a great moment to say, hey, you made a difference here.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
What a movie. There's so much going through my head right now. You know, one of the things that I like, I feel like you could walk away from this movie completely on the side of the school and the parents and against Mr. Keating if you wanted to. It kind of lets you make up your own mind, I think. I think there's enough wiggle room for that, which I think is the whole point. Decide what you believe and stand by it. Okay, we gotta talk. I have mixed feelings. I loved it, but I'm sad. Let's start with Neil and then work our way through some of the other things on my mind. That is a tragedy. An absolute and complete tragedy. It shouldn't have happened. It's the very definition of something that shouldn't have happened. So unexpected. I mean, it almost seemed like it came out of left field. And I don't know, when things like this happen, I think it normally, to the outside observer, feels like it comes out of left field. I think it's always unexpected. Now, to the person who killed himself, I'm sure, and Neil, it didn't just come out of nowhere for him. Obviously, he had felt the weight of this for a long time. He felt completely trapped. He felt completely hopeless. And it's so frustrating for me on the outside looking at Neil, because I know that if he could have just found a little perspective, if he could have held on, he wouldn't have always had to follow in the path and the plan his father had laid out for him. Right now, he didn't have a choice in the matter, but eventually he would have. This is, I mean, a really good example of making a permanent decision based on temporary circumstances. But when you're in those temporary circumstances, they don't feel temporary. He felt completely trapped, and he didn't have hope. And it's so frustrating. Man, and his mom understood how messed up this was. His mom understood how heavy this was. But unfortunately, she didn't speak out against it. Rather, it's because she wasn't strong enough, or because just the history and nature of that relationship, she knew how unreasonable the father was. And, I don't know. I can't speak to why she wasn't able to stand up more strongly. Maybe she's just been beaten down over years of dealing with him, the father. I don't know. I wish that she could have. Mostly, I wish that the father would have had just the slightest bit of understanding, rather than just forcing his own will in his own way. I'm so proud of Todd for standing up, letting him know, like, hey, listen, we know it's not your fault. Like, we were on your side, and to stand up on the desk, oh captain, it's such a simple. I suspect everyone who stood up on those desks got expelled. The movie doesn't tell us what happened. I suspect they got expelled. But so much respect for Todd for making that stand. Perhaps it was foolish. Perhaps it was the stupidest thing he could do, but God, if I don't respect it. I mean, his arc from not being able to speak in public to taking that declaration, to taking that stand. Well done, sir. I have to talk about the lessons. The lessons that Mr. Keating was trying to teach those boys. First of all, Carpe Diem right away, seize the day. It's such an important thing. And I think it's so easy just in life to get caught up living on autopilot, where we're just kind of going throughout the day, not really thinking about anything, just doing whatever comes natural, whatever we have to do. We're just kind of living on autopilot, right? Like, we're just reacting to the things that happen. We're going through our routines, and we're not really living life. We're moving through life while it happens around us. And I think Carpe Diem, seizing the day, is just such a great reminder that every day, you know what? Today I can choose to live intentionally. And, I was in a really, really sour mood this morning. I was really grumpy. I was really upset. And I had to take, before I sat down to do this, I had to sit down for like an hour and just talk to myself and remind myself, okay, listen, I want to be a person who brings joy. I want to be a person who's compassionate. I don't want to be the person who's grumpy and angry and being a negative emotional contagion. I want to bring joy into the world, right? I had to say, okay, listen, I'm going to seize this day, to live this day intentionally, not based on how I feel. I'm not going to let the emotions that I'm encountering determine how I behave today. So I thought that was a really powerful lesson. I want to read some of the things I wrote down here. First of all, he said, I don't have all the stuff written down, but he was talking about passion. He was talking about love. He said, like, these are the things we stay alive for. And I think that that's such an important reminder. Like, what are we seizing the day for? What is the intention? What is the thing that gets us excited? What is the thing that we're passionate about? Something that fills us with joy. Something that we can look forward to. Everyone has a different why. Everyone has a different purpose. And I think, we need to find our purpose. What is it that we're living for? What is it that we're able to offer this world, to give to this world? What is it that is worth being alive for? I think it's great to take a moment and sit down and ask that question. I love this movie. I believe things are getting better. It's slow, it's painful, there's friction, there's sparks, but I just believe things are getting better. And I hope that I'm a part of things getting better. And you can be too. Listen, I want to thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this movie. Forgive me if I rambled on too long. This movie was inspiring. I feel inspired. Hopefully you feel a little bit inspired as well. Please hit the like button, subscribe for more content like this. Check out these videos. YouTube thinks you would like them. I don't know. Let me know if they were right, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.